Hi everyone, it's Yuri with you. And let me ask you a question. Did you ever feel frustrated about some problems and challenges in your life? Maybe it's a rhetorical question and you can tell me, of course, Yuri, like, what are you talking about? Yes, and because of that, I'm here. And if it resonates with you, stay with me for a little bit because we will check, investigate if you wish, three types of challenges, how they appear in our life and why. But most important, the question, how they affect us and who we becoming while we going through these type of challenges. Some of them very painful. Some of them we choose, some of them not. And let me talk to you today, not as a transformational coach or holistic doctor with many years of experience. Let me talk to you as a man who also have challenges, who go through many different periods of life and saw different things, like you also. So look through loop of your own life and your own challenges because I will bring you some stories. And it's not about me or my experience with like other people who I'm working with. Of course, I will not name them. It's important. Um, not sharing information, but the story and pattern and something that you can take from this workshop is this is most important thing. And you will be able to do so if you will feel it. And the way how to the best feel it is pick up some challenges that you're going right now in your life, some problems. Maybe some of them you dealing already many years because they resonate and bring you another pain. So I prepare for you some slides. Let me know how it feels when you will go in through coaching question because I prepare them for you with my AI agent. It helps me to make things more interesting and more nice. So you will not just staring on talking head. And the most important thing that I ask myself these questions, and I using them on everyday practice with people with who I'm working with. And I pick up some of them, variation of them from my teachers. And I just recently participated on a huge event. It was Leadership Academy. And the thought that I heard there from Tony Robbins, it's about the biggest problems in our life that we think that we don't need to have any. That after we solving the problem, we need to just cheer and celebrate. And we don't even want to look to another one, to another challenge. Like when we on the top, this is it. So let's move forward and not stick too much on this entry because it's already becomes boring for myself. So let's go. I want to invite you to investigate your own state right now because there's only one way how you can get benefits from this workshop. This old channel, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, dislike, any comment will helps. It's about this, about human potential, about how to make it work, your current situation right now, and how you can make your life better in any area of your life. So I'm not somebody who will coach you what to do. This place and time right now, multiple times you hear about similar questions, similar thoughts you have. Give yourself time right now to sit with these questions. Some problems you have right now, and you probably get angry because of them. Some of them make you feel very sad, pointing on yourself or maybe angry on others. It's all human natural states, and I can feel you. But I don't think that this will benefits for long term specifically. If you're looking for your life getting better and better, no matter what's going on right now in the world, we see war, uncertainty, different challenges, economic crisis, AI coming, it's already here, and all of that, it's a little bit overwhelming and it brings challenges. And we not invite many of them at all. So if you will ask yourself, which problem in my life, which challenge in my life I remember happens and it shapes my picture of the world. Not the event itself, but the story that I tell myself. Because as you will see a little bit from my stories and some examples, and when you will take it from your perspective, you will see how much it's important to be able to investigate your own stories about some events, about some problems and challenges. Because only one shift a little bit of your focus, of your meaning, can create big challenges in your life. You can become more empowering with your own thoughts. And let me know how your life change if you be able to see your problems and your challenges as something that comes with some purpose because it's never ending story. What if you will shape your way how you investigate some situations, some people, actions, your reactions, and something that right now going on when you scroll in your phone or some news pumping up and somebody tells you sharing with something that going on. Because when you will be able to answer the question why these challenges and problems affect you like they affect you, so you have a life right now that you have, this is will be opening. And let's move forward because first type of questions, first type of challenges, they are have some kind of they don't even look like a challenges. They don't even look like a problem. It looks like we ready to to another level. We ready to get back in shape. We ready to move on and figure out what's going on with our state. We go through coaching on therapy. We hire some business consulting, going through some seminar because we are ready. Okay, let's move on to the next level. And we end up with a bigger problem because in all of these stories, because if you have any of these one that on the screen, type it please in the comment because I have all of these in my life. But I want to share with you something with uh, very early happens in my life. When I was 5 or 6 years old, we raised bicycles with kids. And this is like a little bicycles, huge ego, supporting wheels, we're running, and it's what's cool. I remember I lose one by one few races and I was so embarrassed. I was shocked and I saw my father see it because he just get back from his work and he visit me from time to time how I playing and check on me. So I cry, come to him and I said, Dad, I wants to win. I just lose this competition. Like it's embarrassing. He said, it's happened sometimes and how you will deal with it. And I was like, what do you mean? I want to win. And he like, are you really wants to? And I said, yes, I'm ready because I saw that he will give me he will teach me some trick how to drive faster or something. Because and I show him like I'm ready because of course I want to see my father like see I'm ready, not I'm like some coward or something. And he looked at me and he said, okay. And he not unscrew supporting wheels. He broke them on front of me with his bare hands. So no way back. Burning the boat. That's it. And I look at him like, oh my gosh, I come for help. And he create even bigger problem for me. This is something that happens, right? When we get back, try to get back in shape or go through coaching or therapy, we come to reaching for help or business consulting, and it reveals even more problems, even more challenges, and we don't even want them. For me, it was like, oh my gosh, and who did that? The person I come ask for help, and this is my dad. So it was a lot of bruises, even more embarrassment because my friends laughing at me. My mom yell on my dad, but my dad was confident and calm. Every day he come, check on me, and he believe in me. And he, of course, supports me and give me some tips, but I already was without supporting wheels, so I fall a lot and I wake up and I get up and fall and get up and fall. It was like one more time learning how to walk. And after a few weeks, I start learning balance and I start win competition after competition. A lot of bruises, a lot of scratches, a lot of pain, but I smiled as crazy and I cheer myself. I did it. And my father was so happy for me. And I don't even say him thank you because it was about me. I did that. It was my achievement. Interesting thing that my friends ask their parents to unscrew their wheels, and their parents didn't unscrew them both. They just keep one in the case that their kids will have some support and they learn how to drive bicycles, like with one supporting wheel. It was funny. So of course I continue winning the races until they unscrew both and start learning how to keep balance. So it was very great experience. In the beginning it was painful. And maybe right now you have some supporting wheels in your life. They give you comfort, they give you some kind of certainty, but they holding you back. And sometimes they can cost you a lot if you wait too long. Because life don't wait. Life challenge you. Life bring you more. And this is the some lessons that I learned in very early life that makes me feel comfortable with challenging myself. I become the achiever and like some kind of challenger. And it gives me one type of confidence in my life. And this question, if you will sit with it right now, pause if you need, make a screenshot, Google it, ask GPT, Gemini, Grok, wherever AI agent, make it fits to you. In which area of your life? Describe your situation. If you want to reach me out, let's talk. I will be happy to hear from you, your story. In which area of your life you have some kind of supporting wheel or you are waiting and you don't need to anymore. Better you make this decision and challenge yourself before life will make it because you will lose opportunity to take responsibility and power that This is my choice. From everybody learn it. I know, I know, I know. It's not something new. But if right now in some area of your life you have some kind of supporting wheels, maybe it's time to not just unscrew them, but just break them and that's it. And of course, we need to have some certainty on basics level. But just I want you to make sure and make some investigation and check some areas of your life because this is what happens. And share with me, please, what kind of story you have about this type of problem when they show up like that, when you reach out for help and you get even bigger problem from it. And what do you get from it? What do you learn from it? Who you become? Because they help you to grow. And maybe some of them come from people who you trust and you didn't expect that it will happen like that. Right now, you can have some gratitude because it takes for me years to face thank you to my dad. Second type of problems, when they come when you're ready, it means you choose them. Create a family, become a parent, start a business, or travel to another place, not just travel, move to another city or just to another state to for new opportunities to create new life. Buy a new place and just move to your own house and it's bring you another challenge. You saw that you're ready for challenge, that it will be challenging, but something not expectable happens, and you said to yourself or to universe, God or Mother Earth, like, wow, I, I, I expect that it will be challenging, but this is, I guess, this is like too much. And I will share with you because I also have all of these experiences in my life. It's not about my story, it's about your story and your own experience. And in my early memories, I'm also inviting you to i- remind yourself about something from your early memories because it shapes us the most. We pick up something if we will not re-ask that story that we tell in ourselves from the childhood. Sometimes they are running our life when we already adults, and it creates some kind of pattern. In psychology and biology, we called it psychosomatic response. This is our nervous system learning, some kind of conditioning. And the opening happens when you start re-asking that patterns, your beliefs, to be able to create some space, flexibility, and after that, make a new decision, learn new things, step up on another level. And from early memories, I can share I was maybe five, not five, not 6 or 7 years old. It was after I learned how to how to um, get up after falling multiple times with the bicycle story. It was another story with Olympic pool. So of course, my father challenged me a lot and my older brother. Interesting thing that we created different stories about our father and our experience. It shapes our life, but it's not about our family experience. It's about how you see yourself while you're going through these challenges. So in that story, I told my dad, I want to learn how to swim. I already know how to handle myself on the water, but I was not a good swimmer, of course. And my dad take care about it. He bring me to the kiddie pool, like little pool for kids, like basic movements. It was like tiny pool. And I tell myself, oh my gosh, where I am right now, like what I will tell my friends. And I knew that my older brother, 8 years difference, he already know how to swim good, and he was in Olympic pool because my father, my dad, was a boxer, but he was not like he was not a coach for people in the school. He was coach for me and my older brother, and for his environment around him at work and business. But he have a good connections, and of course communication skills give him opportunity to build the network. So he have many friends in different areas, and one of his friends was a trainer in Olympic, um, in the center of the Kiev, Avant-Garde Center. It was like 30 minutes driving, not driving. It was two types of buses that you should took to get there. And he bring me there, and I was expect, okay, I will learn how to swim in Olympic pool, and I will crush it. Like I will, and I already have a pictures how I'm swimming fast, faster than my friends, and I'm like performing. And I didn't expect that they will throw me to that pool. I was shocked when I first time saw it, like you entering the pool ready to like explore, and you face it, and it's huge pool, like almost the size of our lake when I before just swim and play. And it was just like people, adults, guys like swimming like a rockets, and I'm like, oh my God. But I was so scared to even step on it because some places was very deep. And my father probably talked with his friend. He's also was like two huge guys, like six something, like 6'1" or 6'2". Like for me, it was like, oh my gosh. And they threw me to that pool. Of course, with support, but I didn't saw support that moment. I was shocked. I was not ready. For me, it was like, not like that. And I was confused and I was upset. What I will tell to my friends how I perform like in the pool, because I told everybody that I go to Olympic pool, and they will ask me how was the first day. So I was upset, and my father on the way back he said like, okay, what you will I see you upset. Do you want to go to kiddie pool? I said, no, no. I wanna train here in the Olympic pool. He said, okay, it's like two types of buses you need to take. And you 7 years old. And we need to talk to your mom. I said, of course. So my mom was arguing about it because it's like by yourself, you little kid in the city, and it was like 90s. So not 90s, it was late 80s, but it still was uncertainty. And in that Soviet Union times, I grew up in Kiev in Ukraine, and my mom, after I pushed her, I said, everything will be great, everything will be fine. My dad will support me. Sometime my brother, like, of course, they do it once or twice, but after that I start traveling by myself. The interesting thing that after 2 years, probably when I was 9 or 10, we play on the lake, and one of my older friends, like 1 year difference in that time, it was like huge one. So that guy was not very good swimmer. And I don't remember the details, but he get in trouble in the water. How he get in the center of the lake, I don't remember details. On the mattress or or on the little boat, I don't remember the details, but I saw the moment when he in the water and he asking for help. And I don't even ask myself. I was ready. I was already trained. So I save him that days. And I don't even take it like something personal. For me, it was like it's something that I just needs to do. So, first of all, that challenge that I pick up and I was ready to eat becomes bigger than I'm expected. And I learn something from it. And after that, it helps me to save my friend's life. And I want to leave you with some question about this type of challenge. Do you have any of them? Type please in the comment if some of them you have right now and they resonates to you. You can see them, of course. You can reflect on it and who you are becoming. What kind of story you tell yourself? Are you pointing fingers about some problems and challenges that happens? In that case, uh, you blame circumstances, you blame other people, you blame yourself because all of these answers, they not really helps you to grow. Yeah, you can get some connection with yourself, create some kind of problem, sit with it a little bit, get angry, sad, feel life because of these feelings, but it's not something that helps you really grow. And if you stayed in that kind of situations and problems and challenges, probably they shape you and how you can use a skill that you develop. Or if you're going through something right now in your life, you can ask yourself who I'm becoming, whether I will decide to stay and I will develop some skill, some understanding, some courage, some compassion, some connection. I will see it as an opportunity because sometimes growth happens not when we step up in challenge and not in the end when we achieve something, but in the process. And some of them even bigger than you expected. And now you'll be able to see it. And let me please know how it goes. Which kind of situations do you remind or you go in right now? And this helps you to reshape and see it in the way that will empower you more. Let's move forward. Third type and most painful because we never invite divorce, illness. We never invite betrayal, losing businesses, losing loved ones, war, or other nature disaster that can cost a lot of losses, cost a lot of pain. I also have all of these here that on the picture that you see. I create these images with AI, but it's all was in my life. And I'm still recovering from some of them. And I feel who I'm becoming through some of these challenges. And for example, co-parenting, it's something that it will be 18 years because our son, he's 18 months old, like will turn 19 months old. And I use it as opportunity to become a better parent, to become a better father, to become a better cooperating parent. And this is something that happens on everyday basis. But the earliest memory that I remember, and I once invite you to reflect on your own that you're going right now, maybe, or something you remember from the past, and you still carrying, suffering from it. Because as my teacher Tony Robbins said, challenge and pain is a part of life. But suffering and the meaning that we create, this is choice. And it make a huge difference. This kind of decision shape our state and condition us. And without any judgment, I know how painful it is. And if you feel pain right now, I feel you. Because of that, I'm here. I remember when my father was killed when I was 12 years old. 6 months before, I lost my best friend. The drunk motorcyclist killed him on the road, on the sidewalk, and he never go back to school. And after maybe 6 months or a little bit more, my father was killed, and I was the last one who saw him. Something inside me turned around. Before I was a very confident guy who step up for myself and others in school, protect everybody, changed. I start telling myself a story that I'm alone. I lost my best teacher, my mentor, my friend, my father, and this is it. And I didn't even saw who I'm becoming. My mom saw. I remember one day at school, it was not even a fight. Something guys in the classroom, they usually challenge me, but in before that it's don't even hit me. I can handle guys who older than me. I was so confident that sometimes they don't even want to touch me because I was so confident. I was not bigger than in the class, but I was very confident. I in very good shape. And when I lost my father, I start telling myself that I am a victim. And in that day, I remember they start joking on me, they start playing with me, and I fall and I start crying. And they start celebrating, they saw he's roasted. That's it, we win. And I come back home very embarrassed and broken. And to compensate it, my mom gave me so much love, give me all support, start buying me something that she not be able to afford, but she collect money to buy me some video games that I will just will find some joy in this life. And I start inviting other friends to my house. I don't even know that people, that guys. It was not very good people to invite them because they start stealing things. Sometimes they even broke the door to steal things from me and my mom. When my mom was not at home, I was not at home. And I did it because I become a pleaser. I want to please people to get some attention, to be nice to everybody, because I was not confident anymore that I worthy of love, attention, because I turned to victim. Before that, I was achiever, I was challenger, I was believer, I was supporter, I was giver. In that days, everything shifted and I become pleaser, taker, and and victim. My mom saw it, and of course she was scared. And she made a decision to take me from school. I was 15 in that days, I remember 14, 15, and she bring me to medical school. It was 1.5 year, 1.5 hour driving, not driving car, but using three different buses, two buses and underground train to get there. And it was for me very painful to change my environment, to change my friends, to just forget about everything that I used to feel confident and comfortable. My all world. And I saw how she can do that. It's so painful because she gave me so much love and support. Right now, I by myself mostly. She remarried. I I almost all the time in medical school, and she signed up me for different competitions in sport. So I was very busy, and my friends laugh at me. But what I can say, my mom saved my life because a lot of that friends, after Soviet Union falling apart, it was a lot of bandits, mafia, crime. A lot of that guys, they end up in cemetery, some of them in jail, alcoholics, drug addicted. Few I can name. I see them right now in social media. They create some empowering future. But some of them reach me out from the jail asking for some help. And without judgment, I understand that some decisions we are we are not making in our life, but they shape our future in the way how we deal with them. And that time, I remember, it was reinforcements for me. I start learning city, how to travel, learn new things, become knowledgeable, get some good grades, achieve in competition. It's changed me a lot. And it takes for me years to turn back to my mom, open up my heart, and say thank you. And to her and my dad, because both of them give me something that helps me and shape me. And right now, I know that you can go through some challenges in life. I know that you don't ask them to show up in your life. And some of them looks like the end. I want to support you. And good news that you will be able to make it, especially if you look it as opportunity to who you are become. Turn pain to some power, meaning, mission. Because pain is a part of life, but suffering, it's something that we choose. And at 19 years old, I remember I started working with stroke survivals. After medical school, I finished it. I was honored working with them at homes, recover them, start walking, who make a decisions to change their identity and walk because it's also take courage. You know what it means stroke survival. And I'm continued doing this work, helping people through different programs, through different challenge, going through different challenges in life, and support them as a holistic doctor and transformational coach. But it starts there. And in the beginning, it was very painful, but it shapes me. And now I be able to see how much I can be grateful for challenges that my dad gives me and for love that my mom gives me. And the in love that my mom gives me was challenge. And in the challenge that my father gives me was love. And will you be able to see some challenges in your life right now through this loop? Even your relationship and love that you taken for granted through this loop, you'll be able to see another opportunities. Because when you choose open up business, you volunteering for not success, you volunteering for challenge. You're thinking that, okay, I'm ready to grow, and you signing up for challenge. When you are want to become a father or a mother, you are creating family and relationship. You're looking for connection and love. But you signing up for giving, you signing up for uncertainty because you decide no matter what's going on, I will put my partner first. I will put my child first. And it's something that you not even realize in the beginning. And this is the deepest thought. And I want you to feel it right now. And what coaching experience, what challenging experience turning right now for you as a coaching moment? It's coach you, it's train you, it's prepare you, it's open up you, the better you. Somebody who can feel, love, challenge, have gratitude, courage, and all of that carry on everyday basis because you can grow and contribute, not because you need, but because you create so much more confidence you can share, so much love you can share, so much goods you can share. And tell me, please, in the comment or reach me out, what do you right now feel? What kind of notes do you make to yourself? Which of these challenges you go in right now in your life, and which one you remember and you can recall? And right now you can smile on it. You can turn to them, to that people, to that challenges, to that situation, and even if they was very, very painful, you can see love and you can see challenge. Both. You can see warning and example. Both. And the gratitude becomes something that you can see in yourself wherever you are receiving from life. When you receiving love, you have a lot of gratitude. When you receive challenge, you also have a lot of gratitude. Both of them matters. As I receive from my parents, and I don't have them physically around anymore. Both of them passed away, unfortunately. My father when I was 12, my mom as a refugee in Denmark 2 years ago. But I carry love and challenge, and they both create me as who I am right now, and I am putting all of that in my mission. Because without courage, without challenging myself, without being ready to make another step to unknown, I will not be able to create all of these goods for people and not be able to even share because I will re-ask myself about I'm good enough or not. How about my English? How about my presentation? What will people think about me? Even if I care deeply and love people deeply and want to serve. Because my mom gave me a lot of this. Of course, both of my parents have both love and courage. And when they was together, they give me each best part of them. But when my father passed away, my mom picked up both roles. And it was also challenging for her. So this is a very deep thoughts that you can sit with yourself about your parents, about your childhood, about people around you who give you what? Who give you love and support that actually can a little bit be like supporting wheels to you. And right now you can say thank you and let me challenge myself with gratitude or not take for granted love and some relationships that people gives you, and the same time with challenges. You will not just criticizing and going in self-pity or angry mode when you face it. You will be able to see the challenge as an opportunity to grow. Of course, nothing that I told you today, something specific and you know and hear about that. Today it's time to accept it as your own transformation. And if it was helpful, please let me know. And this question that I want to go very deep, it's about what kind of meaning you're creating right now for these problems, challenges that you're going through. Because this is something that you create. It's called identity. Because you focus on some things, you give them some meaning, they shape your feelings and your actions. And this is we can name it as are all part of human beings. Our body, our spirit, our thoughts, our mind, our emotions, some kind of conditioning that we're creating. And this is very meaningful. And let me know, please, what do you see differently or feel differently today? And share, please, with me how it goes with you and what reflect the most. I will be happy from hear from you. And of course, I don't want to just leave you with this workshop by itself. I want to invite you go deeper, and I have something from you. It's free Ultimate Reset Guide. Of course, you can have many different tools right now. Let's give this opportunity to be one of the some pivot grounds for you to put your emotions and thoughts together, your focus. Just check on your vitality, longevity, background, how you can help your body recovery, how you can make your relationships better and your mission show up in the better lights. And let me know how it goes because I created based on some experience that I have, but it's turned in some quality point, and you will get benefits when you start using them on your own everyday basis. And if you want to go deeper, not just the basic tools, I want to invite you to my community, State Control Community. Because everything that we have, it's a state in which we are going through every day. And this is the most powerful tool from which you start, and everything follows. Because your decisions and your state, they shape your identity, your habits, and create your destiny. Because life will never stops giving you some opportunities. Some of them you will like, some of them not. And will be support in place for you with some community, with some Zoom calls, Q&A, and classroom full of great tools with workbooks, workshops, and trackers that you can use on everyday basis to become better self. And I want to leave you one more time with this question. What kind of legacy, what kind of meaning, what kind of story you create right now when you're going through challenges that you're going through? Thank you very much for your time, and please reach me out. You can find me in social media. You can reach me out through this workshop and just chat me something on the comment, and let's connect. I will be happy to hear from you and support you on your path and learn, of course, from your stories. Thank you for your time and see you on the next workshop. And I wish to see you on my community. See you soon. Bye.